Welcome back to CVM at Sunrise. Our artist for the morning is O'Sullivan, a.k.a., get this now, LNX TNT. He is our fresh meat artist this morning, a little different than what we're used to because this gentleman is a former soldier. Welcome to CVM at Sunrise, and thank you for being here.
It's a pleasure.
LNX TNT. Everybody wants to know what that means.
Okay, LNX means L for lyrical, or lyrically, N for natural, and the X for extraordinary.
Right. And then the TNT is the dynamite.
Yes, trinitrotoluene. That's the nitric acid used in explosive.
Oh,
well,
see, because you're a soldier, you know that. I just know it as dynamite. Okay, yes. So you were a soldier for how long?
Yeah, 23 years.
23 years?
Yes.
Were you singing at that time?
Yes, well, I've been on many shows, you know, stage shows, and since of late, karaoke's.
All right.
But during that time, you know, I remember at once Oliver Saville was the master of ceremony.
Mm-hmm. And you were the artiste.
Yes, and he made a comment, and I had to run, man.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It was kind of joke. It was, you know, Oliver.
What was the comment? Joking. Curious.
He said, "Boy, you're courageous. Mm-hmm. You're not going to explode tonight, anyhow."
How did you start singing?
Okay, yes. Well, from school days, you know, I always like to sing because there are certain artists that I admire, like Chuck Jackson, Benny King, and more within my range. So I would do something, and people would say, "Man, you sound good, man. Go at it." And 1980, instead of 73, I did my first recording at Aquarius. The backing band was Rhythm Kings. And, well, you know, the rhythm was kind of a bit much orange, more like festival. And as a result, it didn't have that taste for the, you know, regular reggae market. So I was advised to get a different rhythm. However, I went to England, and there was this guy who said he could get it published with Jetstar. So I gave him the tape and things. Well, when I came back here, he called me and said he was not getting much result with it at that time. So.
Well, O'Sullivan, you've been singing since 1973, I understand.
Yes, really.
And now it's a rough business, especially now. Yes. And many of the other artists out there who are just like you, trying to make it big, need to have something that sets them apart. I'm not sure if everybody's going to make it. Of course, not everybody's going to make it. But what do you think is going to cause you to stand out?
Okay. At this time, there's promotion, like in Miami, there's this sound Autoclaps. And I've done recently what you call it, dub for the sound. And
so you're getting publicity then?
Yes,
that
because
way.
he in fact told me that he has these music mixed with other CDs going to places like Africa. I don't know, sometimes they will tell you all kind of things. But I do hope it is so. And that kind of build up my own.
So you think that's what's going to set you apart, that you have the publicity, you have the backing of
Yes, because
producers?
I'm in demand at the moment right now.
Okay.
There was this producer from England who said to me that he would like me to be on an all-star album with people like, recently, he have given me the rhythms to work on it.
But how do you stay relevant though, O'Sullivan, as a artist singing from 1973 till this is now we're now in 2008, almost 2009.
Yes,
how do you make
time.
that's a long time in the music business, and music has, I'm sure you know, has changed a lot over the years.
Yes,
we're even using computer to make tracks now.
Yes, I tell you something. You see, it is not. You see, I don't think of at this time as mostly for stage purpose, because that takes a lot of time for you to rehearse and all of that. I'm looking at the fact that if for example, a single can earn me X amount of copies, and you know, is to be able to make an impact.
All right. What do you do now besides music?
I'm a businessman. I'm a businessman.
Okay.
I operated 2 businesses at the moment. I'm a gas distributor, LPG, and recently I've established a car wash stand where I'm getting good response from that.
All right. So you have something to quote unquote fall back on.
Yes,
if this is not the major money earner for you, but by when would you say I'm going to sing until this happens, or just completely, or stop?
Okay. I've done 3 recordings. I don't know if you'd like to hear any of them.
Yeah, we're going to later on in the show. We're going to definitely. You think we would just bring you here to talk to us? No, sir. We need to have Jamaica test you out.
You know, I tell you something. When I was in the studio doing one of these recordings, Beres came to me and said, "Soldier, you know, this recording here can leave the JDF same time if you release it." I said, "Well,
you should believe Beres. He's excellent."
Yeah, man, Beres was there, and that's what he said. However, this recording is kind of contrary somehow to some people, because it is kind of denouncing the way it called the homos.
Okay.
And one of my advisors said to me, in this time when it is so hostile with these type of people, it's best to put it on hold.
So what is your goal then for yourself?
Yes, well,
What's your goal for yourself?
Musically right now is I'm compiling an album with the expectation that as soon as this album is completed, I can get it marketed like in Europe, or in North America, wherever. And a lot of people encourage me, you know, that I should go on, you know, continue. But because I tell you something, if that was for the army, I would have been on the circuit long time. But you know, when you're with that type of service in the military, you know, you're so confined that you're not able to do what you like.
Yeah, that is true.
Yes.
If you had the budget, tell me, if you could work with any artist, locally, internationally, who would those be? You
know, right now, for example, my son is in the business, Vibes. I don't know if you ever heard about this guy, Vibes. He's a DJ anyway. I would work with him. And I would work with Frankie Paul. And of course, this guy, Singing Melody. Yeah, you know.
Good choices.
More too.
Good choices.
Yeah.
Are you collaborating with any of these artists on your album, or any other artists?
No, but this producer I'm talking about.
Just O'Sullivan?
Yes. But this producer I'm talking about, he is arranging some recordings with, I think he told me Junior Kelly, and he said John Holt and some other
John
artists.
Holt on your album. Fantastic.
That's the all-star album that he's talking about.
All right,
which includes me.
You're a big man in this business.
Yes.
Do you find that music nowadays is not where it should be? Do you think?
Yeah, I find it that way because, for example, most of these people in the business nowadays, they're really focusing on the melody. You know, melody is what gives the music the taste, you know. Well, it's a different era now in music business because, you know, the DJs are making their move, and people are trying to change the, you know, the whole entire system of music, and you have to accept that. But there are still market out there for them, you know, because I remember I was in France at one time, and when I heard this particular guy, Jimmy Cliff, song being played in actually every car, I said, wait, these French people understand English well.
Oh, definitely. They
just keep playing Jimmy Cliff music.
Europeans, every artist that's come here, and I'm sure you experience that same response. Now, when you perform for us later on, what song are you going to be performing for us?
Well, I have three. I don't know which one you like.
You don't know yet. All right, so we'll listen to it in the break, yeah?
Oh, sure.
And then I get to choose which one.
Oh, yes,
me. Okay.
Quite so.
Quite so.
You are the queen of the pack, you know.
Thank you. Yeah. When we come back, more CVM at Sunrise. All right, so we have a performer, fresh meat artist, LNXTNT, lyrically, naturally, extraordinary, dynamite.
What?
True something.
Boss in him, that boss in him, man.
Yeah. So bye, everybody. Have a wonderful Christmas.
Dynamite, come now, come get love tonight. Loving is the game, and lover is my name. Come girl and get some love tonight. I'll give you love with all my mind. We have a lot of time and there's some life to live. I want you come and get this love I have to give. For lovers in Jamaica, here's a place to be. Come let me take you to this land of ecstasy. Get ready, come get some love, come tonight. Loving is the game, and lover is my name. Come girl, I'll give it all to you, but you must know just what to do. I want you coming to me, girl, and turn me on. I'd like you do it to me like a champion, and then I'll give it to you like a dynamite. Cause when I'm really ready, I am out to sight. Get ready, come get some love, come tonight. I like to work when me get the toss, cause when it comes to loving, girl, me out to cross. Hey, round the world I say, I'm the Don. No, I just want you to know it, girl, that I'm your man. And don't you tell me no, girl, I told you long ago.
That's how we're done. You think